Hello, this is Bubba again. We are still messing with the crabs. Now here's a crab. So I'm going to sort of do the life of the crab. I gotta move my phone back a little bit so you can see my little display. Okay, so we have newspapers here underneath of it. And here's an extra crab leg. Now, so here's the crab. Now imagine it's in the ocean. It's saying, "Ooh, I'm a crab. I'm the king of the ocean. I have a hard shell. Nobody can bother me." And it's just swimming along. That was a magical net. What is this? Oh, it's a net. Ooh, it's got me. Okay, it's taken out. Then it goes and it feels some hot water. And the crab thinks, "Ooh, this is that thing they call a sauna. I love a sauna." It goes in the hot water. And it's a little hotter than a sauna. Spoiler alert. So we end up with a crab like this. They throw some obey on it. See, there's obey. So I'm going to show how you. Now I'm saving the obey. I've been picking out crabs for our crab soup. And so here's a crab. This one doesn't have all of its little legs. It has a bunch of. Well, they're just like this. This one happens only to have this one and this one. But I'm going to show you how to pick out a crab. Okay, so you take this off. You see right there's crab meat. So you take that off. You put it in the bowl. And see, there's more crab meat. You take that out and put it in a bowl. Pull that off. Again, more crab meat. You put that in a bowl. Now these little pieces, I break them in half to look at them to make sure I got it all, and I did. So then I throw it here in the little bag here. Now these are the big shells, and you see right there's a little bit of crab meat. Take it off, put it in the bowl. So I'm going to put the bowl here closer. And you pull it apart. Crab meat. You take it off. You put it there. Put it there. Okay, the pincher. Oh, I'm so fierce I have pinchers. This one's not fierce. It doesn't have a pincher that can hurt. So you pull that out like that, and you get more crab meat. So again, you take the crab meat out. You put it in the bowl. Now this is where these handy mallets come into the picture, into the video. So you just lightly smack this. And you just get the extra, a little bit of excess. You want to get as much of the crab meat out as you can. Okay, so that's that. And then you do the same thing with the part of the pincher. And again, you don't want the crab shells in there, because when you eat the crab soup, you don't want to be like, "Ooh, what was that piece of shell I feel?" So you pick out all the crab meat, and again, so you'll do the same thing with this one, but I'm not going to waste time to do it. Then this one doesn't really have too much in it, a little bit. See, again, you pull that out, there's a little bit of crab meat. Every little bit, like this whole crab doesn't have a whole lot of meat. Maybe I should have just kept the amount. So the other handy thing for this little pincher is you can open the crab up with this. So you pull this up. Again, there's no crab meat in that. There's nothing you can do with that. Now, I could wash this off and Marissa and I could paint it. We could make jewelry. Wouldn't that be a cute little necklace? But we're not going to do that. So anyway, now we have this. So then you pull it apart.
Now what are you doing?
I'm making a video showing people how to do crabs.
It's not that hard to figure that out.
So here's the crab. So this is the part, you just throw that away. Or if you're a crafty person, I keep some of these and I'll take them out there and wash them a number of times with soapy water, get all the stuff off of it, and then Marissa and I paint them, and we make Christmas ornaments in it.
I think you're the only person who does that.
You can put a little ornament on here, like you painted whatever color on this side. Then here, you put the little ornament on with a little string, and you can hang it on your tree. So Marissa and I do that. Now this one I'm not going to save, but we do save some of them. So this is what you're left with. Now you take all these things on the side off. You don't eat them. You take everything out of the middle here.
I think you're trying to teach people how to eat crabs.
And then you take... Now this was not the Bubba and Amanda show. This is just Bubba telling somebody how to do the crabs. So you take everything out here. All these little things off the side. You don't eat those. You don't want them. Take them all off. And then it's a little bit like it gets messy here. Your hands get messy. See, my hands are messy. And you break this in half. And again, you see lots of crab meat. You squeeze it together. You pull it apart. You want to take all the crab meat off of it. Put it in your little bowl or eat it, whichever you're doing. And then you just pick all the crab meat out. So I'm saying this is a tedious job if you were going to imagine doing this for 8 hours, picking the crab meat out of crab. So anyway, you see all this good crab meat. Like you think about, you just, I'm getting sleepy. I'm asleep. I'm dreaming of of crab soup on the stove. The big pot is full of vegetables, lots of potatoes, corn, crab meat, beef broth, obey. Oh, we don't want to forget the obey. So I save the obey off of them after I'm done eating them, and I put them in with this crab meat so that it's spicy already, because we put lots of obey in the soup. But anyway, so you pick it apart. It is a bit tedious, but you're just going to get all of the crab meat out because there's not a whole lot in a crab. Like it's a lot of the shell and, protective coating, blah, 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 blah. But, so anyway, I'm getting as much out of it as I can. And here's another big piece of crab meat. And now, people who do this for a living probably have a little system. I don't have a little system. I just do it whatever. So anyway, you pull it apart. And you want to get all the crab meat out. But no, you don't want any of the shells, because you don't want the shells in whatever you're making with crab meat. Now, you can make crab cakes if you like that. I'm not a fan of the crab cakes. But Lisa makes them, and everybody who has them says they're good. I guess they're good. Are they good, Lisa? Lisa doesn't like to have a talking part in my videos. But okay, so we get this out. And again, you're picking all of the crab meat, all of this good crab meat. You're going to put it in the... I think if you had tiny little fingers, it would be easier to do this. But I'm getting as much of it as I can. You don't want to throw any crab meat away. And again, lots of crab meat in there. So you take your little finger, you clean it out. Okay, so that was one crab. Now we do have, again as I say, we have another big crab leg with the claw. It's going to attack you. Then you pull it apart like this. You see crab meat. And I want to just show you it is good. Again, now that part didn't get too much out, but so we're gonna. Again, all you have to do is lightly hit it. And so we're watching the Orioles game. The Orioles at this point, they're playing Toronto. It's in the 5th inning, and the Orioles are leading 1-0. And they're playing Toronto. They're in Toronto. They haven't been doing as good as we were hoping, But you know, the good part about it is they're not the twins, right? And so here you have more in there. And just to show you what I've been doing all afternoon, after we stopped eating them, I have all of these ready to take the crab meat out of. If I could juggle, I would juggle them. Let me see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11. I have an odd number. I have 11 of these, and all of these are ready for me to break them up, take the meat out of them. But I'm going to push these to the side. I'm going to get another crab, and I'm going to do the whole process all over again. Now I won't continue the video, so I'll give you a break. Again, you need a hammer, you need your fingers, you need the crab, and if you're going to put it in a bowl, you need a bowl. And again, this is a Country Crock bowl. It is not Country Crock in it, but it's crab meat. And I assume Lisa will write on the top of it, crab meat. Then we'll know it's crab meat. Okay, have a good evening. And that's it for how to get crab meat out of a crab. The life of a crab. Have a good day.